Welcome to episode 2 of this Arsenal Football Manager 2016 Let's Play series. If you missed episode 1, please go and check that out first. So in this episode I will be playing through the rest of pre-season and then taking on Chelsea in the Community Shield. I'll be letting my assistant take control of some of the friendly matches. And I'll also be trying to sign some players. As you can see here, David Alaba has agreed terms with me, but it's a lot of money. He wants 230k a week. I'm going to be paying £45 million. It could rise to £49.5 million. And the signing on fee of 10 million seems a bit ridiculous as well. It's costing the club a hell of a lot of money. However, I really wanted to sign a really good left back. Ricardo Rodriguez didn't want to sign. But my primary aim is to find a really good striker, and by signing Alaba, it probably means I can't sign a really quality striker. However, I'm willing to take that risk. I'm going to try and get Alaba. I'm going to accept it. He's agreed terms, so when I click accept, he's going to become an Arsenal player. Here goes. Continue. He's going to be an Arsenal player. I love him. David Alaba is a fantastic player. I like him in real life, so it'd be interesting to see how good he is on FM16. Maybe it's a stupid move, but I would quite like to solidify my defence. He's a versatile player that can play in lots of positions, so it's very useful to have him. Look at him. He's ridiculous. He can play everywhere. He's brilliant. So I fiddled around with the budget adjustment and I've increased the transfer budget to basically £40 million. So surely we can find a really decent striker for that, for about £150,000 to £200,000 in wages. Let's see what we can do over the next few weeks. So I decided to go for Cavani. I bid 20 million up front, 40 million over the next 48 months. Cheating again, apologise. But he doesn't want to sign unless I can persuade him to join. Higuain doesn't want to talk to me now. Cavani doesn't want to talk to me. Zlatan doesn't want to talk to me. Basically, strikers don't want to sign for Arsenal. I may have to put up with Giroud, or I may have to move on to Bentner. To be fair, one of my best ever saves on Football Manager was an FMO8, and I had Bentner and Villa up front, and they were insane. They both scored 50 goals in one season. Giuseppe Rossi looks really good. Look at his key attributes as a striker. Let's look. But finish in 18, first touch 18, composure 17, off the ball 17. Not bad pace and acceleration as well. The problem is he's injury prone, isn't he? Because he's had really bad injuries the last year or so. Is it worth risking going for him? I'll do a quick scout report on him and see what my scouts say. Chelsea have signed Higuain, so they've got a pretty decent strike force. Diego Costa, Higuain, Falcao, not sure, and Remy as well. Maybe Remy's an option to sign, but I wouldn't have thought it'd be as good as Giroud. So let Steve Bold take control of the game against New York City, and we won 6-2. Giroud scored a hat-trick. Well, there we go. He had a really poor game against the under-21s, but he scored a hat-trick. Sanchez got 2 as well. Walcott with 3 assists and a goal. Ramsey with an assist. Really impressive statistics. We did concede 2 goals, but does it matter when you're scoring 6? Perhaps I don't need a striker. Oh, Rossi's a 1-star striker. What the hell? He looks amazing. He's a leading player for most Sky Bet League 1 sides. Well, that's wrong. Come on, he's playing for Fiorentina. How is he only good enough for League 1? That is ridiculous. I know he's injury prone, but come on, that's wrong. You have to be aware this is the beta, so there will be some problems, glitches, weird things in it until the main game comes out, and even then there probably still will be. Make sure you report them on the forum. So another pretty comfortable win against FC Dallas, 2-0 win. Cazorla with a goal and an own goal helped us to a victory in this game. To be honest, I'm quite pleased that I signed Alaba rather than signing a really good striker, mainly because I don't think I'll be able to sign a really good striker, because Cavani, Benzema, all those players, they don't want to come to me, or they're valued too high for me to be able to sign. Facial injury. Probably just clear that up some Clearasil, won't he? Decided to resort to my scouts to try and find me a really top quality striker. So he has to be at least 3.5 stars. That's better than Giroud, and can be aged anything really. It doesn't really matter. 20 to 35. Urgent. We need it. We need a striker right now. I think to try and fund an even better striker, I'm going to try and sell a player or two. So Monreal is an obvious choice. He's got Alaba, Monreal and Gibbs now. Let's see if I can get a decent amount of money for Monreal. If not, then maybe try and sell Gibbs, one of those two, see how much money I can get for one of my left backs. No one wanted Monreal for 10 million, so I'm actually going to offer Gibbs out, because you know how English players are just overrated and overvalued, so let's try and get him out for 25 million, something ridiculous, to see if anyone's stupid enough to bid 25 million for Kieran Gibbs. I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of either Monreal or Gibbs. Both of them are not having any transfer bids. Let's just offer him out for 10. I don't really want to sell him for 10, but let's just see if there is anyone interested. There's clubs interested, but they don't want to bid 10 million, and I'm not going to sell him for under 10 million. In real life, he'd be going for like 50 million because he's English. That time of year when you have to register your players for the Premier League, and I'm leaving Rosicky, Wilshere and Welbeck out of the team because they won't be back from injury by the time the January registration is out. So there's no point wasting a place by putting them in. I might be bringing in a couple more players. Hopefully I will be. How about going for Harry Kane? That would be quite funny. Let's go for Thomas Muller. There's not a huge number of amazing world-class strikers in the world, but I think Thomas Muller is a goal scorer. So let's see how much they want for him. Maybe bid 20 million up front and 20 million over monthly instalments and see what they say to that. Please. They want a lot of money. They want a lot of money. 30 million, and let's go for 25. That's acceptable. 55 million pounds for Thomas Muller. Is he really worth that? I don't know. He's a class player though. I do like him. He's 25. I'll just do a quick scout report on him. But I think he'd be a great striker. He knows where the back of the net is. Once again, another striker that doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe this is the problem Arsene Wenger had. He bid for players and no one wanted to come to Arsenal. Maybe we're just, having a go at him for no reason. Arsenal fans, maybe you should be backing off them a bit, because I don't know, maybe he's struggled. Okay, no, that hasn't worked. That approach didn't work. I don't know who to go for now. I've bid for most of the world-class strikers. Lewandowski, Gareth Bale, I can't afford him now, or Luis Suarez, no way. Aguero, no chance. I really don't know. Morata, he's an option. He's a great striker on the game. Look at him. Good finishing, composure off the ball, physicals are great. I forgot about Morata. Let's go for him then. Let's see how much they want. Let's bid 25 million and see. They want a lot of money, but we might be able to be a bit sneaky. Maybe he'll be like 55 million as well, like Thomas Muller. But I think he's a quality striker, so let's see. 40 million bid. Ooh, plus that's not bad at all. Current season transfer budget cost 28 million. That's good. I'm bidding that, and let's see what they say. So he's only 22 years old, but I think he's still probably better than Giroud at this stage, just about. I'm not 100% sure. So he's earning 60k a week at the moment. Let's give him 100k and see what he says. What does he want? 130. That's not bad. Even if he's not quite as good as Giroud, it's still better to have a couple of different options up front, because I'm not going to sign a world-class striker, that's evident. I'm struggling to find someone to come. Zlatan didn't want to come, Cavani didn't want to come, Lewandowski and Benzema are too expensive to start with. Other players just, they just don't want to come. So I'm going to go for this and just reduce things slightly. Reduce the signing on fee a bit. And there we go. That's okay. 120k a week. That's fine. Quite like some of the new screens. It's quite snazzy. It's still similar to FM15, as you would expect. Every game is similar to the previous game, but there are some nice new screens included on the game. Let's have a look at the Premier Division table. Obviously, top of the table. Let's hope it ends that way. We're predicted to finish 4th. Standard for Arsenal, isn't it? Our key players, Ozil and Sanchez. That's as expected. Bournemouth, Norwich and Villa, the favourites to go down. Watford and Sunderland also in danger by the looks of it. Could be an interesting season this. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having some great fun in this one season and winning as much as possible. So we just scrambled a 2-1 win against Ponferradina. The Ox with 2 goals. Alaba got sent off, annoyingly. Luckily it's just a friendly. So, yeah, not the greatest result in the world, that one, but I think I'll play the last friendly myself before taking on Chelsea and showing you the Chelsea game today. Morata has agreed to sign for Arsenal It's a relief, to be honest, that we've managed to get a good striker in. Really looking forward to him playing for Arsenal. I think he can grab a lot of goals for me this season. And here we go. 22-year-old. He's a quality player already. He's my best striker by quite a distance, actually. Well, half a star over Giroud, but I would say he's my main man this year, and I'm looking forward to him scoring plenty of goals. He's not as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a Cavani or a Benzema, but he might score just as many goals as one of them in this team, with the creativity that's in this team. Unfortunately, he's injured. I didn't realise. 2 to 7 weeks. What? That's a bit poor, isn't it? What's my physio playing at? He's either going to be injured for 2 or possibly up to 7 weeks. That's really bad. So we just got a very comfortable 5-0 win in our last pre-season friendly. Really good. I'm very happy with that. That's the best way to end pre-season. I just want to show you something, because we've now got Prozone included in the game. So I'm just going to show you something quite cool. So this is the Prozone analysis. We can select a player, and if we click on this, for example, you can see the highlight. So we can see Giroud's goal just by clicking on that little thing. I think that's really nice, a really nice feature. The Prozone thing's great. It really is. You can just see so many different things. These are the shots from my players, so shots on target, shots off target, shots that hit the post and that sort of thing. Really, really cool. So Man City are interested in Oxlade-Chamberlain. I would consider selling him simply because I would be able to then get in another player who's the finished article. Because if I was doing a long-term save of Arsenal, then Oxlade-Chamberlain is a player I should keep hold of for the future. But because I'm doing a short-term save, perhaps it'd be best to sell him and get in a really quality player. Just thinking out loud there. But we'll see. Man City may not actually bid for him. I've just realised we have a really tough start to the season, because we've got Chelsea in the Community Shield before taking on Bournemouth in our first Premier League game. But then we've got Chelsea and Man City in the 2 games after that. Cool, it's going to be really tough, this, isn't it? So I'm just having a look at the new set pieces system in place, and it looks nice, but I don't know if it's that much different to the old one, because although you can drag players around, you can't place them in a specific place. Like, it's still attack ball from deep, it's just visualising it a bit better. But you can save different routines, that's quite nice. So you can have more than one routine so that it will rotate throughout the match. It just looks so funny. I'm like a young Arsene Wenger, that's what I am. So it's time for the Community Shield. We're taking on Chelsea. Huge start to the season for us. Let's hope we can get a win under our belt and win a trophy. So in goal we've got Cech. Bellerin at right back with the pace down the right hand side. I want to see how he does this season. I could have improved right back position, because I've improved left back position. I had similar strength and depth at right back, but I'd like to see how Bellerin does. Mertesacker and Koscielny in the centre back positions, Alaba at left back, Ramsey and Cazorla in central midfield. It's a very attacking lineup, really, isn't it? Sanchez as the inside forward, Mesut Ozil as the attacking playmaker, Walker on the wing, and Giroud up front because Morata is injured. I don't know when he's going to come back. Let's have a quick look. 3 to 6 weeks. It's still up in the air as to when he's going to come back. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But for now I'm going to have to rely on Giroud and maybe Walcott as well. Right then, let's submit the team. The first live comm of the series. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Let's try and get as many as the last episode. If you do want to get the game early, before release day, like I do, there's some links to great deals in the description below. So they've got Courtois. They're not playing Ivanovic. I think that's what the question was about. He's injured, which may actually do them a favour going by real life. So Higuain's up front. Will he punish me? So let's get off to a good start and win a competition early on in the season. The first game of the season. The players are always a bit tired for Community Shield, and it's usually 0-0, isn't it? It goes to penalties because they're knackered. But let's see what happens. Arsenal won it in real life, but here's Chelsea on the attack with a corner headed away. This looks dangerous. Oscar plays it through. What the hell was going on? I don't actually know, but we've somehow scrambled the ball into our arms. Cech's got it. You can see there's little bars above them now showing their condition rating, which is quite nice. Giroud can't get on the end of that. Cazorla into Ozil. Here's Giroud. Giroud through to Walcott. But here goes Chelsea. Great tackle from Alexis Sanchez. The work rate machine. Arteta. Right, that's not... Was that Arteta? That shouldn't have been Arteta. That's Alaba, of course. I thought, why is Arteta on the pitch? Misread it. Into Cazorla. Hazard with the tackle this time. And now they're breaking. This looks dangerous. Oscar's through. Pedro. This is going to be 1-0, I think. Matic. Fabregas. Oh, good save check against his old club. Not so sure about the little white rings around the players. It's quite hard to see, if I'm honest. I'm going to see what 2D Classic is like. I don't know what I prefer. I might mix it up throughout the series. Might go for some 3D. And we'll just see. Cristiano, we can see the little bars. Oh, this is quite nice. Sanchez skipping through into Walcott. He scores. He's offside. He's offside. By the way, if you want the little faces in the game, there should be a how to install face packs video on my channel. Anyway, 0-0 at half time, like I predicted. Scrappy 0-0. What should I say? Keep going out there and you can still win today. Let's go for that. Cazorla really is very tired. I might have to take him off. I think I'll bring Arteta on. I need Morata to come off the bench for Giroud, but unfortunately he's injured. Ozil can't get on the end of that. Win it back, guys. Come on. Here they go. This is dangerous. Oh, Higuain misses. He's offside though. That was a bad miss. He hit the post. Should have scored. I think I'm going to have to make another sub. Walcott's not having a good game on the right hand side, is he? Arteta into Giroud. Sanchez. He's brought down. It's a penalty. Who's the penalty taker now that Cazorla's off the pitch? I don't know. Let's see who steps up. This is our chance to go 1-0 up. It's Arteta. The captain scores. Slots it down the middle. We're 1-0 up in the Community Shield. Okay, I'm going to take off Walcott for the Ox. He's going to come on the wing. Nervous. Now we just need to hold on. We've both had 2 click-up chances. One of mine was a penalty, to be fair. They have a slightly more possession, 1 more shot than us. It is very close, this game. Maybe it's time to change the instructions slightly. We don't need to roam from positions or be more expressive now. We've got a 1-0 lead. We'll keep the higher tempo, though. Oh, they had a red card, did they? Did he get sent off? I didn't even notice that their player got sent off. But they could equalise here. Ramirez. Higuain. Looking dangerous. Back to Mikel. Very dangerous. Higuain. Fabregas. Oh, he's equalised. Damn it. Against his old club. Had to be him, didn't it? We're going to go a bit more attacking again then. Let's push slightly higher and go attacking, I think. That's frustrating. I didn't even know someone got sent off, to be honest. Let's just see. This is the 3D view. Higuain back to Fabregas. Good finish, pass check. Okay, I'm just going to do something. Chelsea team ratings. Yes, Azpilicueta got sent off. I didn't even notice. I was just too excited about getting the penalty, if I'm honest. Yeah, we're going attacking. That's what I was going to do. Attacking fluid. They're down to 10 men. We really need to win this now. There's no excuse. Alaba's really had a poor game. 6.3. What's he done? It's my £45 million sign-in. Oh, he's up to 6.8 now. Corner. Ozil. Giroud. Alaba. Do something with it, Alaba. Arteta. Ox. He scores. Yes. 2-1. Lovely stuff. That's a relief. Arteta with the assist. Oh, a nice back heel to the Ox. Slams it home. Arteta captain performance coming off the bench, getting the goal from the penalty and then getting the assist. I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to bring on Joel Campbell for Giroud and Sanchez is going to play up front. There we go. Maybe Giroud would be better as a target man. Except I don't really play target man with Arsenal, do you? Let's go back to flexible and control, I think. Oh, it's not working. Come on, click. Control, flexible. 2-1 up. Turned into a decent game this second half. Penalty, red card. Fabregas with a goal and the Ox with a goal. My 2 substitutes scoring. That's a good piece of management from me. My substitute scoring. Fabregas and Ramirez for Chelsea have got injured here. Are you allowed to make more than 3 subs in the Community Shield? I've just realised they've made 4, haven't they? If so, then I'm making another sub. Ball winning midfielder, Coquelin coming on. And can I make any more? I don't know. Debussy coming on for Bellerin. Oh, I can make another sub. I hope I can and I don't get fined or kicked out the competition for making more than 3 subs. but I think you can. I've completely forgotten that you could make more subs. In fact, are you allowed to have 12 players on the bench? Because if so, I've only put 7 on the bench, and I just didn't really think about it, to be honest. Corner to Chelsea, headed away. Arteta, he's breaking. Into Sanchez, play it through. It's to Ozil. Ozil. Oh, that's an awful miss. That really is an awful miss from Ozil. They'd better not equalise and break our hearts here. Here go Chelsea. Hazard into Willian. Oh, well done, Debussy. Check. Into Alaba. Sensible play now, guys. Arteta. Ozil. Nice. Lovely. Coquelin into Sanchez. Joel Campbell. Joel Campbell. Sanchez. That's a deserved goal. I think he's offside. Yeah. Surely we can hold on. 15 seconds. 0 seconds. Come on. This is it, surely. This is it. Yes, we've won the Community Shield. Great start to the season. Really pleased with that. Gonna passionately say that to the team. Very happy. Very happy indeed. So that's the end of this episode, guys. The next episode will be shortly. I'm not going to show the first game of the Premier League season because that's a bit too soon, but I will show a couple of games very soon. I think we'll do the Man City Everton games simply because it's during the end of the transfer window. It makes sense just in case I make some new signings. So we can play the Man City game, then the Everton game, then have the end of the transfer window. Then the video after that, I'll probably play a Champions League game, but not immediately, just further in. So watch out for those episodes. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. We've won every single game so far, pre-season and the first game of the season. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in episode 3.